Neighbor, good morning, Cordelia. Good morning, Abiodun. Good morning, VOP. Good morning, world. Here we are, wishing us all a very good morning against all odds. You're welcome. My name is Cordelia Obey. I'll be your guide right now. From now till 8:30, we'll be talking about the things that we'll find on the front pages of the paper today. Front pages of the papers. Later on at about 10:30, when I do come back, I will have other things to talk about and have a guest who will be joining us to look at this and that. But right now, we'll be starting with the papers. And usually, I would say this is the day the Lord Himself has made. I rejoice and be glad in it against all odds. All right. So let's move on. Let's start off straight on with Daily Times. The Daily Times newspaper is right in front of me, and the major headline from the Daily Times is Senate on amendment, approval galore. Senate on amendment, approval galore. Approves 70,000 naira minimum wage. Amends Police Act. Extends IGP's tenure till 2027. Passes 9.3 trillion naira 2024 appropriation amendment bill. Above the mast, we have House of Reps caucus adopts call for Nnamdi Kanu's release, and is like more personalities have raised their voices in defense of the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And yesterday, no fewer than 180 members of the minority caucus of the House of Representatives adopted the call by Rep. Obi Agucha, LP Abia, for the release of the detained Nnamdi Kanu. Now, he is the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. They also adopted the motion of the caucus of session dinner in Abuja on Monday. Well, it comprises of a lot. You have PDP there, LP, NNPP, and so on and so forth. Don't trigger crisis, allow free fair election in Edo, Obaseki cautions APC. Tinubu signs Northwest Development Commission bill. CBN continues rates tightening, raises interest rates to 26.75%. Court bars DSS, police, INEC from stopping conduct of PDP's Congress in Rivers State. FG begs Nigerian youths to shelve protests as mobilization continues across states. And we'll have it that President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday had appealed to Nigerian youths to shelve their plans to carry out protests. Alhaji Muhammad Idris, Minister of Information and National Orientation, had disclosed that while addressing State House correspondents after a meeting with the president. And some of the things he talked about, the fact that the president is aware of the complaints, he knows what is happening, he's listening, and things have started happening. And Mr. President listens to everything. He takes what they say seriously and is working as seriously to ensure that this country is good, not just for today, but also for the future. And he gave a list of some of the things that will be done. The president has said will do for the youth, for everybody generally, and talked about the release of maize, the grains, and so on. And he's saying, please, this is not the time. Let's not do that. And Daily Trust newspaper is where I'm going to right now. And that is their major headline to shelve protests. Tinubu begs Nigerians. Violent protest, ill-advised. This is according to IGP. Citizens have constitutional rights to complain. This is according to Atiku. Above the mast, or rather, just right below the mast of Daily Trust, we have Egbetokun may enjoy tenure extension as National Assembly amends Police Act. Reps demand NMDPRA CEO's suspension over Dangote refinery comment. And Senator Barrow hails Tinubu for signing Northwest Development Commission bill into law. Others, again, CBN raises interest rate by 50%, by 50 basis points on 26.75%. Man sentenced to life in prison for raping. Now they will say defiling an 8-year-old deaf girl. May he stay there. May he enjoy himself there. Ripples over proposed inclusion of foreigners in Nigeria's NIN registration. And Gabon president invites Dangote to invest in cement fertilizer production. Nice. And if you check, you see a picture of their handshake front page of Daily Trust. Now, that story has it that amid the attacks Dangote seemed to be experiencing in Nigeria, Gabon has invited him to explore business opportunities there. And President Brice Oligui Nguema of Gabon made that invitation available to the wealthiest man in Africa. This was disclosed to us by the company recently, and also, as I said, on the front page of Daily Trust, you also find that headline there and the picture there. Now they asking come and invest in cement and fertilizer, and the president has urged Dangote to really look at the potentials that they have there in Gabon, that it would contribute a lot to Gabon's economic growth by establishing those two plants there. And this is very vital for the country's infrastructure development and agricultural productivity. And as a country, we know better thing. Now, the president, that's President Nguema, expressed enthusiasm about the potential partnership, and he also highlighted Gabon's commitment to creating, oh good, listen to the line, creating a conducive environment for foreign investments. Meanwhile, here, for inland, in-house investments, choke. Please let investors breathe. That will be the next thing I'll say. All right, let's take the Punch newspaper. And the Punch newspaper, National Assembly okays 70,000 naira minimum wage, Labour to meet governors. Now, the next discussion Labour will be having, I hope, will include all the other things they talked about, the tariffs, the taxes, and so on. Senate approves IGP's tenure extension. FG votes 2 trillion naira for Lagos, Calabar, others. Lagos to Calabar and others. Then the major headline for the Punch: nationwide protests. SGF ministers hold emergency meeting today. With the riders, Tinubu urges youth to shelve August 1 rally. Atiku, LP, caution against protesters' arrest. Egbetokun warns anti-government protesters, says Nigeria hasn't recovered from #EndSARS. By the mass of the Punch, we have drama as reps order WAEC officials detention, and that drama played out when they said, okay, you guys didn't answer our questions the way you want us to, we wanted you to answer, and those ones felt we don't answer to you, and so on. So there was a small altercation. They were held back for like 15 or so minutes, eventually let go, and plenty stories. In front of the Punch newspaper, you have this one. You see the pictures of some young girls and children who had just come back, and the headline is military hands over rescued Chibok girl, 330 others to Borno government. One of them even said that they've been married to about 10 or so Boko Haram lords and so on. Very, very hard life. Malta plant, Kyari counters Dangote amid calls for probe. Remember, they said that some of you all have blending plants in Malta, and they said, no, I have nothing like that. Mohbad's family conducts fresh autopsy. Remember, they weren't very satisfied with the one that came out recently. Our abductors got 5 million naira ransom. This is according to freed COP members. Nationwide protests, that one I talked about, the FGS minister holding an emergency meeting today. I'll give you a quick rundown of that because the federal government scheduled the emergency meeting for today, Wednesday morning, and is in response to the planned nationwide protest slated for August 1. And this is coming after the president had pleaded with the organizers to shelve the protest and give his administration more time to execute people-oriented programs. Now, a circular shared with the Punch on Tuesday by sources who know about the meeting indicates that all the ministers, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Georgia Kume, and the Special Advisor to the President on Policy, and Coordination, Hadiza Bala Usman, Information Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, and former Minister of Youth and Sports, Sunday Dari, were among those invited for the meeting. A lot of things have been scheduled, and it's for 10 a.m. today. Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation Conference Room. That is where it will be, and the meeting attendance mandatory. Major thing on the issue of the planned protest, and they're saying that Mr. President doesn't see any need for that because the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, on Tuesday had sent the president's plea out to the Nigerians and the youths and so on. Okay, he now said, for example, you saw that the federal government approved grains and rice for state governments. It was delivered to them expeditiously also. In fact, he has a lot of things said here that is asking that we please consider and not go on strike. While the Inspector General of Police, as I mentioned earlier on, is saying 2020 hashtag EndSARS protest, we still haven't recovered from it and so on. You also find in the Punch newspaper the report that crime rate is dropping, internal security improving. This is according to the IG, and there is specifically here stated that major crimes dropped to 416 in the last 1 month compared to 734 in May and 530 in June. It goes on to tell us a little more, and also tells us what they're doing in the area of trying to take charge to fight against, what do you call it now, oil bunkering and so on. Okay, let's take the Vanguard newspaper. The Vanguard newspaper has Nasima, others kick as CBN hikes interest rate to 26.75%. Riders capital importation rises 23.4% to $5.9 billion in H124. Cardoso, external reserves hits $37 billion as diaspora remittance rise by 62%. This diaspora remittance, I hope people know that this diaspora remittance is part of what is saving many of us. Yes, so special shout out and thank you to all the diasporans. Yes, thank you so much, because you're the ones who've been keeping a lot of families going right now. We do appreciate you, and I want to beg you that please don't be too upset that you are receiving too many requests right now. Not be our fault, Mona, no vex, but thank you guys very, very much. Now, Tinubu to youths, protest needless. I'm addressing your grievances as our Nanuga Obi's face-off takes new twists. Dangote NNPCL feud worrisome. This according to Obi, Additional, and Otedola, and they gave their various reasons and spelled out a couple of things that they said this is bad for us. This is bad internationally. How would they see us as a place to invest? They call for the government to encourage investors and so on and so forth. Read up that story. You can find it page 9 of Vanguard newspaper. Lagos billionaire kidnappers, last minute conversation before they struck at Ladipo. Find out that story here. Excuse me. NAS passes 70,000 naira minimum wage bill into law. I'll be wrapping up shortly, and we have weak fiscal support pushes CBN to further rate hikes. Credit squeeze. This one is from The Guardian, and it's under inflation. And you see a cartoon there that shows everything flying away with inflation, and it simply says it appears the inflation hedges are weak. CBN needs help. We have the one on NAS and minimum wage. Then House of Reps orders NERC discos to reverse Band A tariff hike. They go here. I pray make they here. Atiku backs planned protests as Tinubu begs Nigerians. Additional backs Dangote as Kyari denies owning overseas refinery. Senate passes Police Act bill, extends IGP's tenure till 2027. Nigeria working to overtake world economics, says Shetima. Rufai joins us in a minute or less. And this one, the resolution on the one reverse Band A tariffs, the resolution was reached after the adoption of a report presented by the House Committee on Power. Chairman of the committee, Victor Wokolo, who presented the report, stated that Nigerians cannot afford the new tariff. The committee recommended a return to the status quo. Even the so-called status quo, we were also paying higher than other people, which wasn't bad. It was fair. It was 60 something or almost 70K. I mean, naira. Anyway, Rufai, good morning. How you day?
Adeo, God bless you. God bless all of us. God bless Nigeria. You see, the truth is
Amen.
that committee correct. Nigerians can't pay that money.
Never.
Oh, over 200 electricity tariff. No, now how much are people earning? How
Good
much are people
question.
earning?
Eh.
How much are people earning? And because most of the eyebrow area, you pack them in band A. So what of somebody that is just barely scraping by and stays in a big queue somewhere on the island? You put into a band A, Abi. Yeah? How much are people earning? So please, if you help us look at all of this thing for the interest of the country and interest of energy security.
And you know
The
one
pain is too much.
Yeah, one thing people fail to realize too, you see that bit about putting off your freezer sometimes and all that. If care is not taken, you know, say the food go come thaw. By the time the food thaw,
Yes,
you honor
now.
me freeze again, it thaws, you free. You know, say that thing is very dangerous. Bacteria start breeding
Not
and you catch a bug.
Jesus Christ. Nothing past bacteria interplay.
Huh.
That's why as I do so. As I do so, I dey dey careful with rice inside fridge. Nothing past the bacteria interplay. Nothing past the bacteria interplay.
But you know that
So
rice
let's
own,
leave
you see that rice own, dump it in the freezer. Dump it in the freezer. When you bring it out, don't let it thaw. Just dump it in the freezer. If you have a
Yes,
pressure pot or something, bring it out as it's still frozen. Throw it in there and let it will cook and thaw, and it's usually beautiful. Then even for the food, don't bring out soup, especially vegetables. You can't drop on for table, make it begin melt. That thing is very, very dangerous. If you find a way of start warming it immediately on low heat.
yes.
If not,
And you see, you will just say people wake up, they say they get food poisoning. Those are
yeah,
the things that are causing it.
yeah, nobody
And it
poison
goes
you.
back to our system. So the truth has to be said. Let them just have mercy. The government, I know they don't have money. Please, I'm not going to say they have money. I'm not going to say this. But at some point, you have to make some level of concession for your citizens. That's just it. And you know, I know why all this concession is coming up. Because of the condition the organized private sector give government that before we pay this 70,000, what will you do for us? And when they are saying, what will you do for us? One of the most important part of government is our power.
Yes,
It's power.
number one.
The what will you do for us conversation is a power conversation that let's not deceive ourselves. So, because when you say the cost is so high, how are we able to produce? How are we able to optimize? How are we able to scale? How are we able to build capacity? And those are the things we should be looking at. So, secondly, a lot more people are coming out to defend Dangote, and I think that's correct because we can't be seen as this. I mean, I feel we had this came out yesterday. African Reserve Bank president. He said we can't be seen to not be defending Dangote, and it's true. And if I came with additional things like that, we should listen to, and I'll tell you why.
Go ahead. Okay, I think there's a freeze there.
Same Akim with
Start from I'll tell you why. The line disappeared. Start from I'll tell you why.
no, that oversees on a lot of money that goes for development in our country. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, it's better.
I'll tell you why. It's because this additional sits on a lot of development funds that grows the African continent. Are you really sure you guys are open for business? So they have a couple of people acting careful are going to lose all our developmental prospects. And life is going to be hard. Life is going to be terrible for us. You might have anything against Dangote, like I said yesterday. But the question is, you can't deny him the fact that he has done a lot as regards the business sector for this country and is a nationalist and an industrialist. Taking risk. He knows where the money he has in Swiss bank accounts and gather interest now. But he didn't do that. He could have invested in shares overseas, Apple shares, and be making dividends now and sit down now. No. But he's constantly working towards development. And it's not that he has all the money to do it sometime. It's just because he wants to leave legacies. He's thinking about steal. It's not because he wants to dominate everything. All the money he's made, he can't spend it up in his. And I keep saying, he's 70 something already. If God is too generous to Dangote, he gives him 30 more years. If God is too generous to him, he gives him more 30 years to me. So all of these are not for him. All of these are legacies that will outlive him. A man completed the refinery at the age of 67. You think he's going to be there to see the first 50-year cycle of the entire refinery? Let's stop deceiving ourselves now. Even if he's taking Sabadiwe pills every day, he's not going to live up to that because of life expectancy and things like that. And anyway, I'm not God. But these things are for legacy. So let's think nationalists. Let's stop thinking because of our small, selfish, primordial interests. Because all of this is just because of the selfishness of some people. Their greed feels threatened. And when their greed feels threatened, they would rather destroy everything than to make it work. I know what is going through because I've been at the end of greedy people in my life. I've dealt with a lot of them. I've been shown the long hand of greed. Madam Cordelia, you know my story. So let's not do all of this. Let's do what is right. Let's do what is fair. Let's do what is admirable for the growth and development of our country.
Now Gabon is calling him that, come, we'll give you a conducive environment. Look at
after
that.
After we did the shenanigan we did for Coastal Road, I was, in fact, one of these I will bring, what's it called, Paul Wanibe on there. I was talking to him the other day when he told me that Gambia has called him. They're looking at the new developmental prospects. The same landmark beach that was of benefit to us that they destroyed because of Coastal is going to Gambia. And it's going to other parts of Nigeria that have called him.
Imagine.
Not be Lagos lose. Not be Lagos lose. On that corridor, over 50,000 people used to go there every weekend. He brought a lot of trade to that area. Who lost? Who lost? Is it not Lagos that lost? Is it not those that supported the, what is it called? The coast that lost? Who lost, I ask you? So we should always think like that. We should always have developmental mindset. Mind for the greater good. Not just for the fewer generation. I ask, who lost in the end? Gabon was the winner. I mean, Gambia was the winner. In this case, Gabon will be the winner. I know they know Gabon is an oil-producing nation. So Gabon will be the winner. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep killing our heroes now. What kind of country is that we kill our heroes? We kill Elegiwa, we kill Saruwiwa. There are people in the business want to kill them again. People that speak up for Nigeria, we kill them in this country. I said, kill. Like the last thing for example, na the born na in the sweetie them pass. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because to kill and to burn, it fast pass to create now. It fast pass.
He's talking to young people that they should not. President Tinubu, please remember, in 2012, you were the one that said it was not bad to protest against Jonathan that time. You say you are addressing all the concern. President Tinubu, I put it, you are not addressing any concern. The only concern you said you addressed, you said we should be sharing 1/6 of paint bucket of rice. You said you give 30 trucks per state. What is 20 trucks? If I take 20 trucks and put it in front of Ado Road in Aja, and I say go and share it, in the next 5 minutes, they will have finished sharing that rice. You can't even serve Aja alone.
And that's when you are doing it freely and fairly. Not
on top of all of this, we are hearing that you want to put in the supplementary, you want to put in supplementary for the money to buy jets. We are seeing how your senators are feeding fat. Your senators are so feeding fat, they become very rude and abusive to women. Anyway, that's why you have to apologize yesterday when pressure was a lot on it. We are seeing how big your senators are living. We are seeing corruption today. You say you're addressing because I think today, President Tinubu, on Better's issue, humanitarian ministry, we have not heard the end of that issue. She even sent a letter recently. We don't even know, maybe she's been reinstated with the letterhead of the same place you suspended her from. So you are saying what concerns are you addressing? The economy is still all time low. Businesses were shouting the other day, only yesterday again, Cardozo increased interest rates. They are still fighting inflation, but by 50 basis points.
Well, you know, all these taxes and everything reminds me.
Some of your advisors are lying to you. They say we had a trade surplus. of 6.5 trillion. Trade surplus of 6.5 trillion. The trade surplus of 6.5 trillion is less than $4 billion. Nigerians at 2012 had over $10 billion in trade surplus. Yes, one quote me empirical facts as at the Jonathan's time. 2011, 2012. Around that, we had $10 billion in trade surplus. Because of the devaluation, now your 6.5 trillion in trade surplus is less than $4 billion. So what are you doing to address the economy? You keep saying, oh, yes, the stock exchange is working and everything. Yes, the stock exchange, but what's the size of the stock exchange? Very paltry. South African stock exchange, GSC, is worth $1.4 trillion. Ask me how much Nigerian stock exchange is worth. $37 billion. So much strike that had the security snag that affected the whole world recently. They are worth $74 billion. One company in America is 2 times your stock exchange. All the companies that are listed there, because of the devaluation, you've creamed off all of the value. If I bring as a foreign investor over 1 billion and say I want to come and play in the stock exchange, I will buy most of the companies. I will buy position in most of the companies in this country. There are most of this world that are even trying to make this country. What is their capitalization on stock exchange? Are they worth over $20 billion? How many companies are worth $20 billion in this country? That was the same money. Dangote. You see, be hearing, that's why you see all those that are trying to pull demand that it's just unnecessary. He spent $20 billion on the refinery. Your entire stock exchange is $37 billion. You spend more than half of your entire stock exchange to build an infrastructure. You government couldn't build over the rest, and people are still frustrating the man. So the size of the economy is not even big. So when I see government workers still, I look, this country, the economy is too small. When you came in, President Tinubu, the economy was hovering around over 370 billion. Buhari had destroyed it to election. After your devaluation, sir, in the space of 1 year, you are now 2.251 billion. In Jonathan's time, it was close to 500 billion. We're looking at in the next 10 years, we will into 1 trillion. I know some of your economic advisors will lie to you and say, oh, the economy is big. When we look at purchasing power parity, no, you look at nominal GDP. You see, you also say they keep stabilizing your debt. Moody's and all of that, keep rating your debt outlook good. Yes, they will rate your debt outlook good because you are doing what the British institution say you should do. But it's affecting your citizens. You have removed fuel subsidy, but you are still paying subsidy at the VAT. That's why NFPC is owing Traffic Bureau and other petroleum marketers around the world close to $5-6 billion. And I said that you're not making revenue because corruption is frittering everywhere. What are you doing as regards gas? What are you doing as regards mining that's supposed to be quick wins? Today you have increased the budget to over 33 trillion. You're adding 6.5 billion again. What are you doing? What are you doing with that? So let's tell ourselves and let's tell President Tinubu the truth. If you say you're addressing the concern, it's not good enough. That's why I say yesterday, please talk to the people. Come out and speak to them. Reassure them. Tell them you understand what they are going through. And let us see that you are working to fix those things.
I know when the others keep talking, for instance, when the IGP spoke and the guests we even had, when we had the first PR here yesterday as guests, all they keep talking about is that, oh, we've not overcome NSAS. They keep projecting violence into this already. Who are the leaders? We don't know the leaders, this and that.
Who started the violence in NSAS? Who started the violence in NSAS?
They denied it. They said they started it themselves. They started it amongst themselves.
We were all here. We gaslight you and twist history. Let's give them the facts. For the first 1 week of NSAS, it was peaceful. When they saw the young people were not backing down, who started to introduce the thugs?
Thugs till today.
Yeah. Coming out of executive vehicles.
Nobody apprehended so far.
So how will they apprehend the thugs? How will they apprehend the thugs? Is it not in this country that thugs are above board? Are we not in this country where thugs are governors today? You want make I break the table totally?
No, leave small. They come back tomorrow. Leave small.
You want make I break am?
No, leave small table. I beg. Leave small.
Are we not in this country? You and I know that a thug is a governor in this country. Physical talk. You and I know. We know the antecedents. We have thugs as governors. We have motopark. I'm not saying motopark people are not good people. Please don't get me wrong. We have motopark people as governors. So even the quality of people we even have as the leadership. So let's stop deceiving ourselves. Ask them, Madam Cordial, what you have asked the first PRA that what was different? Why is that the 2012 protest? No talk infiltrated the 2012 protest. Despite the fact that they shot this nation too for about 2 weeks that answers too lasted. Ask them. Why is that no talk infiltrated that one? Why was it that when it was a protest against the NPC government that they talk infiltrated? When it was against the PDP, why is there no talk infiltrated that one?
You know, when I told him, I said to him, Rufai, I said to him that, come on, when you did the one of 2020, of 2012, the president at that time even provided security and everything for everybody. The only issues that came up via some policeman or two who didn't know what they were doing. Aside that, everything well, because so why can't you do that?
When Demola was killed in Yahya,
yes,
it was one case where Demola was killed in Yahya. One case, only one.
I still remember him. I still remember him. So I asked, so what are you doing now? How are you preparing?
No. They should keep deceiving themselves. They should keep deceiving themselves. That's why today, Jonathan is a hero. He was not then, but today is a hero because people have seen through their shenanigans. Yeah. I speak the truth, not for man, but for God. And God will hold me accountable on the platform He has given me to speak it the way it is. I speak it for not for man, not for God. I don't own my life. God owns my life.
I know one other funny thing. One other funny thing, Rufai, is that they think this is just about the youths. They don't know that a lot of because I hear a lot of, let me call them mature men and women who are also saying they are going out to join this. So it's not just about the youth, and they keep referring to Kenya that want to do what they did in Kenya.
Like we told President Tinubu, my sister, see, if he doesn't want the protest to happen, there are things he can do. He should start the engagement. It's not by releasing statements and calling IGP and everything. Go to the youth. Where will you see them there on Twitter? Will they abuse you? Yes, they will abuse you. Yeah, because people get emotional. It's not a big deal. What you know is that you want to engage with your people. If you call a Twitter Spaces today, as President Tinubu, you will have changed the dynamics of the protest. Even if it's 30 minutes you spend on that Twitter Spaces, you will have changed the dynamics of the protest. Nigerians that are easily swayed, they will reason with you. They will say, oh, at least you reached out to. If you hold a Twitter Spaces today, you will have changed the dynamics of that process. This is me talking as a patron. If you don't want it to happen, engage the people. You can't be issuing statements and be talking through your spokesperson and everything. No. And by your guy saying all the good. You know, I was saying it the other day. You cannot say Peter Obi said he's going to sue him.
Yeah, lawyers have reached out. You want to speak, you are doing it with a lot of threats, insults. It doesn't work.
People and all of that. You are threatening people and all of that. If you are the president of a country that has a lot of young people, why can't you reach out to them when they speak? They speak on Twitter Spaces. At least it will be legendary that President Tinubu reached out on Twitter Spaces. So.
Okay, if you don't want Twitter and the insult, what about a media chat?
Abuse. There are ways you can do this thing. Engage. That's all we call for. Engage. See, as a leader, engagement not be finished. You go talk.
You go explain tire. You go explain
tire. Oh, we go explain. As a leader, evidence day you go explain tire. That's what a leader is. A leader is somebody that after talking for 30 minutes, they will say, I don't understand. You will talk again. That's the kind of work it took So if he doesn't want to, rather than coming to say, let's be safe, and you are sending security agents to come and talk yabu, engage the people, speak to them. Nigerians are the most forgiving people on earth. I have been in some forums where people top in government in other countries say, I wish we have citizens like Nigerians. Nigerians don't care about the laws. Nigerians don't care about the laws. So it's not by going to do church and do Igbo. Engage them. Not by going to Igbo in the media and accusing people there.
They go tire. Okay.
Not everyone that goes to my media.
Yeah, so greetings to everybody who made that work.
Start talking to the youth.
Yeah.
When you talk to them, they will listen to you, they will reason to you. Before you know, talk to their minds. My sister, it is well. Bless you.
Bless you. Have a beautiful day, Rufai, and see you tomorrow. Take care here. All right. All right, 90.3. That's what you're listening to. VOP, Voice of the People from Lagos. And it's time for us to have you join us. And you see how we're able to say everything on a platter of politeness and all that. That's how we're going to move on now. Nobody's saying you shouldn't say what you need to say, but there is radio-friendly language, and that is what we're going to do. Not heat up the polity. That is what parliamentarians will be doing right now. The number you'll be calling is 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903, and you could also call 0817 175 6338. That will also be for your WhatsApp messages. Also, you can join us on YouTube. You can watch us stream on YouTube. All the social media handles are at VOP903FM, and I am at Cordelia Obe. Be a part of this session, be a part of this conversation. As we move on straight, you'll be the very first who I'll take as a caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. How are you? What's your name?
I'm fine. I'm Steven from calling from Radical Market.
Welcome,
I
Stephen.
want to say something. Thank you, ma'am. I want to say something about Buhari. Buhari are called Nigerians are lazy. Say we are lazy. That's why, because of them have guns and bullets and shoot Nigerians. See this time now, they are coming out for this protest. And this protest, let the army, soldiers and the police no come out for this protest. We must do this protest. We want to defend our rights for this country. We are suffering. People are suffering in this country. We cannot be afraid of police and the army in this country. People are dying every day of bad leaders in Nigeria. We are not afraid of anybody. This protest must be held. Nobody will stop this protest. And I want to say again in this matter now, let them release Mas Nnamdi, because he's suffering from that prison. Let them not take this thing on granted. Let them not feel that nobody will talk. Even if the governor in Southeast no talk, we must talk. And anything that happens to that man, this Nigeria, I don't think this Nigeria will be the same. That's what I want to say this morning. And I'm saying this thing with anger. God bless you, man.
All right, thank you very much, and I'll read your messages too. Thank you. Your messages on WhatsApp, on YouTube, everywhere you have your messages, I will be taking them. Okay, I start off with you. Oh, all right. Turn down the volume on your radio, please. All right, go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Good morning, Lucifo. How are you?
Fine, thank you, ma.
All right, go
My
ahead.
name once more is Peter Lucifo. I'm calling from Abaronja in Ikotu.
Good.
Please, Madam Cordelia, permit me to be a little bit poetic in my statement.
Okay.
In respect of this impending protest that's supposed to come up between 1st and 10th of August, I'm fully in support of it. I will take part in it. But we have 5 families. When I say 5 families, I mean the husband, wife or wives and children. I will only take part in this protest if Abubakar Atiku and his first families are involved. If Peter B and his first families are involved. If Patrick Tony and of course Senator Ali Dume, their first families are involved. And other people like them, the analysts who are in support of this protest. Finally, I want to say that it is a soldier that died that is regarded as a fallen hero. Please, we pray we don't die of necessary death in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter Osifo. Good morning. It's Adeyemi Kamoru from Satellite Town. I have no problem with people calling for Nnamdi Kanu's release, but what about the troops and other service members, almost 100, who've lost their lives in the southeast? There is no country on earth where you will ask people to kill the nation military and other service members of security forces, and it will not be considered treason. What? Okay, help me take this there so I can see. All right. I'm taking your call now. Please hold on. What those people calling for Nnamdi Kanu release will tell the families of those officers they killed that their lives are useless? I have a question for you, Kamoru, and I'm not speaking for those people you're referring to. I want to ask for you to strike a balance. Now, they released Boko Haram soldiers that killed people, killed every. They released them and even sent them back integration into the society. What are we saying to the families of those officers and people killed by these guys? Are their lives useless? You understand, right? So strike a balance. Try and strike a balance when you send some of these things too, right? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady C.
Good morning. Is this Batex?
Yes, you are right, correct.
Welcome, go ahead.
How was your day?
It's just starting, but it's fine though. So far, so good. I did thank God.
Yes, I know. Oh, Lady C, my take this morning is this. Why Tinubu is afraid of this protest? He's the one that started this protest during Jonathan time. And Jonathan provides security, army and police to guide them. Why is he afraid? Every time he keep on telling Nigerians that I feel your pains. While they have up to 5 bulletproof cars for himself that he bought this regime. He renovated Shetima Lodge. He bought a private jet. He bought yacht. He bought all this. He bought for his wife everything. Why is he telling Nigerians every day that he feel their pains, this and that? He's confusing Nigeria. He's a saboteur. This man, I don't know what he's doing. He knows that Nigerians are not feeling fine. Every time you keep on telling Nigerians that I'm feeling your pains. I know you people, don't worry, this and that. Just telling us how Buhari just did 8 years, everything just gone. He destroyed Nigeria, everything. Why is he not calling Buhari to come and answer that? How did you manage this economy? Everything is like this now. Okay. And he just come and he said that tax everywhere, taxing everybody.
Okay.
Ladies, it's unfair. This protest, we are going to do it. Let them. I will see how they will kill the whole Nigerians that very day. I will see. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. All right. Okay. Drop call. Please call back. Is it there? All right. Please call back. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, man.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right. Go ahead.
This is Kelechi Fellowship.
Welcome, Kelechi. Go ahead.
So, what I want to say is that your guest yesterday, yesterday saying that who is the leader of protest yesterday. So, my quick, what I want to say, the leader of the protest is hungry. They should arrest hungry and jail hungry for 100 years. I'll be 100 million years in Nigeria. That's the leader of the protest.
Okay. Thank you very much. He says the leader of this protest will be Hunger and Hunger himself. Okay, good morning. End bad governance. Please, this call has been... Just hold on. I've taken your call. Please hold on. End bad governance means reckless spending and the wasteful spending and bogus salary to busy doing nothing lawmakers. end incessant killings and kidnapping by terrorists called bandits and Nigerians in the IDP camps. They should return to their ancestral homes, cut costs of governance, and the protests will go or should go on 1st August. This is from Leo in Lagos. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for holding
my name
on.
My name is Afun Wadama. I'm calling from Idim.
Welcome, go ahead.
Yeah, my own is that people are lamenting. People don't know that our president is a strong politician. He's the number one politician in the whole Africa. That man, a strong man for politics. So now he's going to use politics, play this, what they call a protest, go work. You go cancel them, go work. And go provide any security at all because he's a strong man. You go see this evening after this meeting today before 6 o'clock night. You go see what he go tell youth. If you tell them say maybe if you tell them say you go give them everybody one bag of Demovita. So if he talk one word now, everybody go just calm down. So he's a strong politician. So he knows before he say what he already know it. As far as the matter given to this politics issue, he used Nigeria to play politics from 2012 till today. They say he do work for Lagos State. I don't see what he achieved for Lagos State for 8 years in Lagos State. So all this is what they're doing is unfair.
Okay.
They do things the right thing.
Okay.
Make them make security, make farmers they go farm. My mother they go farm again.
Well.
You can't go farm.
Oh, okay, okay, but that was 90 seconds.
Hello.
I got you. Hello, good morning.
Ladies, see, morning.
Good morning, comrade. Go ahead. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you, comrade.
Yeah, Peter Monse from Shomolu. Ladies, see, if Tinubu is begging Nigerians to share the strike, let him just come up today and tell us that, look, I have reversed the hike in electricity tariff. So what even the reps are saying, let it go back to the status quo. If he wants Nigerians to share the strike, let him come up today and reverse the fuel price. Let him come out today and tell Nigerians that more than the 400 names that the UAE sent to us, that these are the people that are sponsoring insurgency in Nigeria. These are the names of those people, and the DSS have gone for them. They are arrested. Let him come up today and tell us that we have overcome Boko Haram in a Sambisa forest, and we have released all the Chibok girls, and they have come back home. Let him come out today and tell us that a tuber of yam during the days of Jonathan that was selling for 250, highest 300 naira. Buhari came and it went up to 1,500, 1,800. Today, that same tuber of yam is sold for 4,000, 6,000 naira. Let him come up today and tell Nigerians that you are hungry, you are facing hardship. I have suspended all those humongous and meaningless and white elephant projects, and I want you people to feed. Nigerians want to eat. Not the time for all these meaningless projects that they are taking kickbacks and spend money on. That's the only thing that will serve the project. You cannot kneel on somebody's neck, suffocating that person, and you say the person should not cry. Tinubu is kneeling on our neck, and he's saying we should not cry. No education in Nigeria functioning. Health sector is not functioning. Manufacturers are crying, and he's not listening. He's not doing anything. He gives for inspector of police. Let me say this finally. He's warning that he's reminding us of 2020 answers, and when they came out and killed youth of the leaders of tomorrow. ECOWAS court has found Nigerians guilty. Have they paid that money they asked them to pay? That's just what would stop the strike. Not all this talk. Change your policies and let Nigerians breathe.
Thank you. Thank you very much. From YouTube, who's Mankido? Good morning. Cordelia, Nigeria is sinking. Hence, we need a change of captain or else we'll all drown. Wow. Oladewale, good morning from ATL. You're sending us warm greetings. Thank you. Is Gabon not a military dictatorship, you ask? But what happened to Ali Bongo of Gabon? But is he still alive? Well, they have a new head now. Is no longer there. Ali Bongo, who was saying that we should make some noise, is no longer there. Is the 4 refineries sold out to the lowest bidder for scraps but are being lied to? We really do not know yet. You have more messages there. If you go on YouTube, you can read them all out. Usman Kido, you continue. They are always holding emergency meetings without any meaningful and long-lasting solution. Ezekiel Abayomi, we are not going back. Let Tinubu go and beg his cabinet. Enough is enough for suffering. Protest, protest, protest. August 1 is the day. Adetunde, good morning to you too. Usman, a country where senators are earning millions of naira, I don't want to make sacrifice yet as saying we feel our pain, your pain. Which pain? Rubbish. The Frankie Dixon, I'll take us right after this. Good morning. Hello, morning. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Your radio. Hello, morning. Are we on a speaker? Because I hear the ambient sound more than you. Can we go off speaker, please?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please switch from your earpiece before you call me back. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ladies. How are you?
I'm very well. Welcome. Your name, sir?
My name is Mary from Testac.
Welcome, Mayor. Go ahead.
You know, every drug has expiry date. A drug can be on the shelf for like 3, 4, 5 years. So you can fool some of the people some of the time. You cannot fool all of the people all of the time. This government has been working on propaganda from 2012. Remember what Fayemi said, former governor of the state, about how they pushed Jonathan out. That it's like now, the expiry date of that their propaganda, lies, deceit, cheat, bribery and corruption is coming to an end. So whatever meeting, they run their meeting from now till next week. People are fed up. The suffering is too much. People, Nigerians have been pushed to the wall. And when you get to the wall, there's nothing again for the person to retaliate. And when you draw any rubber, there's a point when they call electricity. It cannot exceed electricity point. That is all the thing. Let the man, I don't even see him having the capacity to pull this country out of the woods. I mean, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He should resign and get out of that place. That is my opinion.
All right, thank you. The Frankie Dixon, the issue of cost of power shows the insensitivity of the government to the people and businesses in general. Until we uproot corruption in picking the best of us to lead the rest of us, we will be stagnant. Tony Anele from Ijagemo, you have this one here. Hope signing off budget for Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway will not cause abandonment of other major roads that require constant maintenance. For once, let's give it to Akpabio today. His apology, though with rhetorics, is humbling enough. The Akpabio Godswill I know likes clowning. He did not want his ego to be further bruised, hence he had to eat the humble pie. Let his apology be granted, please. Then for President to say he has heard people's cries, he should act the talk by taking decisive actions that will address mass outcry or the masses outcry before the planned protest day. Having chosen to toe Buhari's steps, I hope he does not wait until the eve of protest before addressing grievances. Step taken by Reps over Kalu, though belated but commendable. Let peace return to the east, please. Tony Adnele from Ijagemo. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning. All right, good morning to you too. The government should listen now to the call to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's unfortunate that criminals, bandits, and terrorists are left to go about freely in this country, but someone the court has proven innocent and asked for his freedom is still languishing in the DSS custody. This is totally unfair and should be condemned by all. And for the protest, there is no magic the president will do now that will stop it because it's too late. From His Royal Highness B.C. Woko in Oshodi. Thank you for sending. Tinubu saying he's aware of our pains. No, he does not. Or he is deceiving. Can you take that one? Abiodun? Take it so I finish this message. Thank you very much. He's deceiving us with lies and false promises. The time is now for us to act. Let them continue holding meetings. It's already late. They are living in affluence with their families. Tinubu has adopted Buhari's style. He's too big to address Nigerians despite the things going on in the country. This one is from Senator in Isola. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Lady C.
Good morning. How you day?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very fine. Oh, welcome.
Yeah, please, I'm just a little upset this morning. I think this platform is for people who want to talk about how they feel, the way maybe the way of the government affect them. We don't want some hypocrite people here. I think this is parliament. I think there will be a time also we will have yes, nay or yea or whatever they call it.
The nay and the yes.
What Yes, what I don't want is some people coming here to play politics here. You see, some of these people who are saying this, I think they have not gone outside the country. The person who I'm talking to will know he will know that I'm talking to him. If they bring him to outside country where we are here, leave him for 30 minutes. If he go around the country and fly him back from the airport, he will start to protest. I'm telling you, I'm telling you the truth. You have been outside here, you know what I'm talking about. The first thing I want to say, you see, now, breeze broke, foul nyansi don't open. Some months ago, we were flying all over till the plane cannot be servicing again. Then they have to bought another one. We're looking for investor. The one that they have, they cannot even support him to go on. Then they are looking for investor all over. Who is coming to invest there? That is number one. We talk about diaspora remittance. You see how much comes into the country. Ladies, see, for less than 2 weeks, I know how much more than 10 million this month in Nigeria. You understand what I'm saying? Why they don't want to give us chance to vote? Nobody raised this bill because they know that any vote that will come from this place, there is no way they can defeat it. Let us tell ourselves the truth.
Okay.
We have to tell ourselves the truth.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much and have a good day. Ernest Nadi, you're asking what's really going on in this country? Are we the curse or are we cursed? If I came, Wobodo, you they laugh. What do you make you they laugh? You need to tell me why they laugh. Tell me. And Philip Chera, good morning, ladies. See you say morning to you too. IPOB is no longer prescribed. There is a high court ruling on this. Good morning. Thank you. Emmanuel Osi, Mumu continue to wait for Peter and family to join protests for hunger. Hunger never shown a shaggy finish. Mama Basui Koyo, good morning, my ladies. Morning, ma. Some people are so not reasonable. What all they should let the people do their peace. Okay, they should let people do their peaceful protest because it's their fundamental human rights. Right. Good morning.
Hello,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now your radio going to make noise this morning. I beg go.
I don't know. Immediately you speak karaoke.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Mr. Ben from Eva.
Welcome.
All right. This Gabon, do you remember what I told you about Gabon the other time? That Nigerian importers are there clearing their container there.
Yes, you said so.
The import duty is 1 million because Nigerians have trooped there. They increase it to 1.5 million or 140 feet container to clear it. 1.5 million now to clear container here, and their money have had more than our money. And look at now, they are the ones now that are inviting Dangote to go. Can you see what we are talking about? Nigeria here, before a container will come out, you spend up to 11 million. And for you to carry it and be moving around, if you come to Upper Wharf, the other day you call customer, you did not pick my call, and that interests me well. He was just bullying you. You did not pick my call. At Upper Wharf, they will pack containers here and can collect and charge them another duty. They will not give receipt. At my two, they will charge them another duty. At a trade fair on that bridge, they will charge them another duty. Pack the whole containers and collect. They will not issue them. They will not examine anything. At Auto, the local government will collect 100,000 from each container. All these things is me and you that pay it. At the end, the container will be arriving at maybe 15 million. Me and you will pay it. So this company does not have the environment there, but the command that is talking now, the policemen you put on the road, they are collecting 5,000 from each truck that carry loads. Food stuff, 5,000 all over the nation. Policemen and soldiers, uniform men. And they will collect their own. Do we have government? Do we have government? And they are choosing the right. My strong for them this morning is take us back. Like you sing the song for you, don't you come back. Take us back. Take us back. APC to the place where you first received us.
Not change my church song. What's that?
Take us back right now, I see. So where you met.
Now, my favorite church song, you can't go this way. Stop that. I love that song, the original, not this version when Ben just sings Sha. Hello, good morning.
No, good morning, ladies.
Good morning. How are you? Is this for real?
Yeah.
Yo,
So, ladies, and what happened is that so many things have gone wrong in this country. So many things have gone wrong in this country. So many things. You see, during 2012, when the now president came out for protest, he sponsors protest, he came out himself. But I don't think he came out with his wife. I asked someone called talking about wife of Atiku and the rest. If you want to protest, come out by yourself and protest. Stop talking about someone else to come out with his wife. Come out with yourself. Come out by yourself and do your protest. And not other person would like to protest. So stop replying to other person. You understand? So he came out and protested because he knows the importance and the need to protest. So this time now he's the president. So he shouldn't even talk about people not coming out. He shouldn't preach because after all, people have reason. Okay, then my bag of rice there was around 7,500 to 8,000. Now it's times 10 of that amount in less than many years now. So, but in the same vein, I came up with something with an idea last night, but people will not understand me, but people will not find it. People will find it hard to believe. You see, our president now has considered defeat. Do you understand me? Our aim of protest, if I thought we have to protest now that day, is to let the president know that then he will not concede and say, okay, fine. But right now, from his speech now, for his body language now, it tells that he has already considered that defeat. So I don't think there will be need for protest. Actually, I'm telling the truth. Because even though protest now, what will happen will still happen if at all it won't happen. So if this is time for us now, in any way we can get to the president, in any way we can talk to the president, that we are giving him 1 more year. Just 1 more year. That after this year, if things didn't go back to how he met it, we all know the price of things. We don't even want him to get it better than to bring the price down. So the price he makes all those things, the price of fuel, the particular price of bag of rice, all the rest. We don't know how he do the magic. If those things are not put in place, then we'll come out a month without even any negotiation.
Okay.
So that's how I see it.
All right, thank you for real. Thank you so much. All right, good morning, my people. I beg this band A of a thing is too much on us. Over here at Abulado, and there is no prepaid. We have ordered it since they keep on telling us the portal to pay have not opened. Two bedroom. I was given 480,000 naira for a month. Estimated bill. Obiojo, you pay? Hey, go report to write letter to Standards Organization of Nigeria or Consumer Protection. Right. Follow them up. Good morning, Lady C. So, Mr. President is afraid of protests. This time, the protesters will enter his kitchen in Aso Rock. There is no going back on the protest. It will hold. Is it today that the federal government wants to wake up? Is a welcome development and bold step that Mr. Peter took by suing Bayo Ononuga or Bayo pays him 5 billion naira. Nigerians are experiencing difficulties right now and we have best mineral resources. We should be better than Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and other Western countries. Dangote is investing in Nigeria and things and lives are miserable. Help me take that, please. Things and lives are miserable. For the citizens, he's selling cement at the higher rate to his country than other nations. Is a pity. Things fall apart and it's quite unfortunate. My heart bleeds for this country. Hunger is the order of the day. Almost every Nigeria has turned to beggar. Let them release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady C.
Good
How are you
morning.
today?
I'm very fine, thank you. And you?
This is Daniel calling from Idimo.
Welcome, Daniel. Go ahead.
Okay, I think the best thing for the president to do now, if he has actually had some decisions, by reverting some things back immediately. If he doesn't want this protest to happen, honestly, I think that's the best thing for you. He's not just coming to tell us he has had our cry and all that without any action. So what will help him now is to take some actions, maybe from the fuel and other things that he's going to take back to the original price before he came in. That will help. By the time he take that decision, I believe the protest may stop. Lady C, I bought Semo 3 weeks ago, 10 kg Semo for 13,000. Yesterday, I bought it for 17,000. 4,000 naira difference in 3 weeks. And you say protest will not happen. Within 3 weeks or thereabouts, they have added 4,000 naira on top of one item. What about 13,000 naira about 3 weeks ago is now 17,000 naira. I don't know now. By next month again, if I want to buy again, they may be 20-something thousand. And you say protest will happen. So the best thing is for him to take some decisions that will bring some things down to end the suffering of the masses, or reduce the suffering of the masses, even if it don't end, and they reduce some things. That will be the only way out. But because people are hungry, and there is no way you will just be talking with your mouth without doing anything. They must come out to protest. Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
Thank you very much for your call, Priscilla Newman. You say here the people made their demands before now, but Tinubu and his attack dogs gave deaf ears. If they want the protest shelved, let them shelve their extravagant and lavish lifestyles with the commonwealth of the people. This government is supposed to be appealing to the people and not to be threatening them. Tinubu should also tame his attack agents from attacking people without evidence. That was from Priscilla Newman. Next one. Graceline TV, good morning to you too. Supreme Court ruled IPOB is not a terrorist group. Please stop referring to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as proscribed. Not me. It's the paper. It's what they wrote. Leader of indigenous people of Biafra, before you get sued for defamation, my darling, you can't sue me. That was taken directly from a paper. Remember na front page now. Abi. But thank you, Grace, for sending that. Emmanuel Osia and your brother Nadi, Mona continue. Now well done. Chuk Anas, good morning to you too. You have Tinubu, you have Akpabio, and you have Ganduje. Look at the three people at the head of the ruling party. Means no hope for Nigerians. The youths must rise now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
So, how are you, man? Yeah.
Buenos dias. Buenos dias.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. You said something. I said if not, this thing came from the mouth of my lady. I would have asked her question.
What is that?
I said proscribed IPOB.
No. That was the headline. That was directly.
Okay. Because if I can remember, the IPOB, this came from Omai. Dave Omai was the one, not even Buhari. Dave Omai, this one that resembled this Bayo, the former Abia State, that the one that resembled Bayo. This people, the Rogers wasn't there.
Okay.
Okay, let me just go straight to this thing before the time before. On this thing, President said according to this, President Tinubu said there's no need for the strike, for the protest. When did Tinubu say that? You see what APC have turned Nigeria to. The Buhari regime, almost 8 years, it was Adesina was the president then. Every time they just issued a statement, they said presidency. Then after Adesina was every time they keep somebody will just come and say presidency. What these people have turned to Nigeria to. Tinubu did not issue statement. Somebody just came and said a former minister of information said this. I said, is Tinubu not alive? Or is he sick? You see what they're telling Nigeria to? Let the cycle go on because enough is enough. People cannot be dying on this thing. Okay, to round up on this thing, Bayanonoga. I don't know. Bayanonoga, I dare him to call if he as a man. Let him mention I said it yesterday. Mention to an article, not to be. Mention to an article that supported the protest. If it is a man, every time keep just only Obi, and Obi is making me angry. Let Obi employ this personal assistant. Any couple like I don't know that will be responding to him, so that he, at least this Now every time this man would destroy Obi because Obi is gentle.
Okay.
And it was another guy when Jonathan was was one that was walking the street with a coffin.
Okay.
Say Jonathan, very Jonathan. This man, I will shut him up. Okay, my dear sister, have a great day.
All right, have a great day. But you just said something they don't usually say on radio. Next time, don't use that particular word. Use another word. Okay, good morning to you, Merry Good Sunday. You said I love your outlook this morning. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you too. The protest will be hijacked by elements or with ulterior motive to distort the peace of the public. Sunday Marigo from Itira. You're worried about that, right? That some people will hijack the protest, right? I hope that the forces that be, the security forces, will know how to do that, to counter that. The sooner we stop deceiving ourselves. If this thing is going to hold, have things put in place to make sure that the miscreants don't join. Albeit it may not be easy, but do something. And I hope that the state will not involve itself in a negative way. That would be completely out of order. So let's celebrate. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Please, I wish to ask the so-called you are asking one of my guys here if he's protesting for himself or for Mr. Obi or Mr. Atiku. So let them be angry. You know, different size, different views. Abi, leave on like that. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, please. I'd like to ask one question first. What is this your 0700 903? Is it not the right number to call? Why does it take almost a day, the whole day? I don't get through, and it keeps ringing. What happened?
Sometimes you could be call waiting, especially if you're listening and I'm talking to somebody else. That means that is the same line we're talking to the person on. And if I'm talking with somebody on the other line, I won't pick yours to keep you on hold. You understand?
Okay, but there are people that call on a daily, every day, like every day.
I don't understand that. I don't understand their secrets. I don't understand. You see, I'm taking time to respond to this because I see it's a concern, and you may not be the only person who has that concern. I have no control over. Yeah.
All right, no problem about that. But why? What I just want to contribute is, you see, Mr. Rufai, I have huge respect for him. But for him to come like giving expo to the president, I don't think anybody needs to come and give expo, tell him to do this and do that. You have to make people forget about the protest. Because you're not his advisor. He has his own personal advisors. Let those ones advise him. He has a radio. Let us talk on how we are going to better Nigeria. The protest, let's come out and protest. Nobody should come here and be telling him, call the youth, do like that. It's expo. Something has gone beyond the calling president, tell him what to do. So that is just what I want to say here. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Before you go, you see, this work we do can be here and there. Part of the work we do is to proffer solution. If you see that there is something to be done, it will be completely out of place when you come and you say only this and you don't proffer a solution. That is what we're supposed to be doing as hosts, because we are also supposed to be agents of change. Do you understand? So if you know the right thing to be done is only decent as, let's say, a caller or the host of the show to also say it. If the wise is wise, they will take it and run with it. But if they stay adamant in wherever they are that is not wise, they wouldn't even respond to you. So you understand why we do this sometimes and why he did that. You understand, right?
No.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. All right. Good morning and thank you. Oops, you've been holding on. Thank you for holding on. Go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Oh, this is a Remy that got no Martins attached.
That's your boy. You see, as this hungry and lackness unify Nigeria, I think I want us to learn one lesson. Yeah. And the lesson is this. From now onward, let it become a foolish thing for anybody to vote for a politician that cannot debate idea during an electoral process.
Here.
See, the Americans, right, would never have known the cognitive limitation of Biden if he didn't attend that debate. It was that debate that got them that, no, we love you, this guy. We know you are a good person. You have a good heart. But psychologically, you are aging. And aging is not a bad thing. But aging people's body react to aging differently.
True.
And the Democrats do what reasonable people will do. They have to force him to say, Papa, una banimulo. It's time to go home. Okay. Now,
you speak Igbo? You speak Igbo?
Look, if I blame my Igbo friend, and my Igbo is so terrible. Bia can't hear hearing. Okay.
Now later, so, you know.
So I have an Igbo nephew. So
cool.
To come marry one of my sisters, and I wanted to retaliate, but they didn't let me. So I kind of feel it's important that APC ask this man to resign because he has lost it. Tinubu should dare us and hold a media chat, 30 minutes, engage Nigeria. He will not be able to do so. And for those people who are saying Peter Obi should come out and protest and all that, it wasn't Peter Obi that asked you to vote against your means of livelihood and the future of your children. If you like, join the protest. If you don't like, just stay indoor. Enjoy yourself. At least it will be written that while others are standing for justice, you were keeping quiet. Then by the time the dividends of the protest come out, your conscience will tell you you are reaping where you did not sow. Have a good morning, man.
And it wasn't even Peter Obi that called for the protests.
Why are you asking Peter Obi and Atiku to come when you voted against your own future? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Mayogo Sunday, you're saying that dialogue is better. Lady C, good morning. Well, dialogue always better, yes, if you do it the right time. Ngozi Lo, you're quarreling with Peter Osifu here, and you're asking him if he's by force to talk. Kenechukwu Frank, good morning to you too. I know Tinubu will steal from Jagaban onto say, will still form Jagaban onto say he will not send anybody on this upcoming protest, rather to send soldiers to do the needful, but God will shame them. Thanks. And okay, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you? Your name?
Yes, Ikan, calling you from Muncie at the moment.
Ikan, good morning. One day I will get you straight on. Our proverb.
Yes. That is only when you bring drink for me, then I will give you the trick. That is right the way.
No shaking. So yes. I'll give you on August 1 at Ojota. August 1, I'll bring your drink.
All right. Hey, will give me good on town. I would if not because of the headless people in the tank court, all words would have said in Proverbs. See, the only thing that will make Nigerians not to go on this strike is only one thing, and that is if Tinubu will come out and address Nigerians and beg Nigerians for forgiveness for misleading some of them, some of APC supporters, to go and protest against Jonathan. Tell Nigerian is sorry. He never knew Jonathan meant well for us. As the Minister of Information come on to tell us that Tinubu says Nigerians, I know very well that it is not Tinubu. Tinubu would not say that. Remember, Adesina, today APC is now sounding like a broken record. They told us that we were like a broken record then. But today, they are the ones. There's something I always say, that Buhari was one of the luckiest presidents in this country that got 8 years wasted for nothing. Tinubu should be very, very careful. He might not be all that lucky. I am not praying for him to fail, but because of the policy, because of the things he's going on, we are Nigerians today. So he's afraid of protest. He's afraid of protest. But he was the one that lead protest on other side. Inka, we are still waiting for him to accept this government after 1 year. Okay. After he has been named, listen to him.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take 2 or so minutes. Let's read some messages. I have some pending. Gabon is inviting Dangote to come and invest in their economy, while the APC government is doing everything in its power to sabotage its refinery investment in Nigeria. Clearly shows you those in government are not ready for business. As for diaspora remittance, the request is multiplying by the day. Onadue, God bless all of you. However, I hope Those that suppose and voted the APC after 8 years of Buhari are enjoying the continued pain and hardship inflicted on Nigerians. May God help and heal our land. Frank Onero from the U.S. Thank you, Frank. I got you here. Harry Ogata from Palm Grove. Why are you people afraid of protests? When they were building Jonathan's coffin at Ojota, they didn't know it would get to their turn. Where are all the so-called Nobelists, GOs, and their likes? Wicked people everywhere. Harry Ogata from Palm Grove, that was you. Egege from Agege, I got you here. Did I hear the President Bola Tinubu appeal to Nigerians to step down from the proposed protest and support him in making Nigeria great? My questions: where were the president when Nigeria crept deeper into the quagmire she is presently? Oppression, corruption, greed, self-centeredness, looting of national treasury, money laundering, unlawful killings, unlawful detentions, etc. characterized quagmire in which Nigeria is soaked. We Nigerians are tired of all these. Period. Agege from Agege. That was from you. Olushesi Aderoju from Satellite Town. Good morning to you. You asking me, I think it's high time, or you're saying, I think it's high time the president made a live broadcast to reassure the nation and the reasons why the protest must not hold, instead of sending minister to address the citizens. I don't know, even me. Good morning, angel in the house. Ooh, good morning, fellow angel out there. You can see that this country is finished. You are looking for investors outside. The ones we have, you didn't value them. And do you think the rich Nigerians outside the country will like to come home to invest? This country. Now, wow, my sister, thank you for making us happy. I love the voice. Thank you. My name is Kamilu Balogu, aka Kashi Kapoor from Kirikiri. Oh, Kashi Kapoor, one day I'll be speaking Indian to you. I'll be speaking and singing Indian song. Special greetings to Mr. Rufai. Good talk. I wish this type of people can be our leaders, but it's like that seat they used to sit on used to take their mind away. Thank you very much. And you're saying
hello.
Oh, hello. Good morning. I didn't know you were there. Sorry.
Yeah, good morning, Lady C.
Good morning. How are you? What's your name?
Yeah, this is Lakajata from Okota.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to start like this. See, some people are making some mistake by telling us that this is just 1 year for Tinubu. This project is not for President Tinubu. The project is for APC. We have been enjoyed enough. This is their 9 years. And we keep on enjoying hunger. How long do we enjoy this? For 9 years now, the Nigerians have enjoyed hunger. So let them stop making that mistake. It's not 1 year. This is 9 years of APC. Nigeria did not achieve anything. And where am I going? See, when you were in the PRO yesterday, you keep on making a series of mistakes and hoodlum hijacking a protest. So my question is, who are these hoodlums? All of us, we could remember what happened in America when President Trump, Trump was making this campaign. Somebody shot him, and immediately the security in charge, they got that person down. How long will they keep on telling us stories that concerning good law? This is good law. They hijack our election. They hijack all our protests.
Okay.
Let them do something concerning good law in this country.
Right.
Or they make them official and give them they give them a minister. Let us know that we have a minister of hoodlum in Nigeria. They make it official to us. So we should stop complaining about hoodlum. That's my contribution this morning.
Thank you very much. You remain blessed too. Minister for hoodlums. I will look for somebody who I will give that position to. Okay, let's quickly take this as the last message. At 10:30, I'll be back and I'll read all the other messages. There's so many. Unfortunately, I can't take all, but later on at 10:30, I'll be having Gabe Okoye as our guest. Is Nigerian American civil engineer. He'll be representing Georgia State. He's representing Georgia State, USA. I'll be talking about the jumbo pay versus jumbo sacrifices. That'll be what we'll be looking at today at about 10:30. But before then, I'll take your messages, a lot of them. I pray I don't forget. But let's take your message. Neka from Surulere. May God bless Rufai Oseni. I say amen to that. Prince Chilaka and Barrister Darlington, Tony Umbata, Nonsunkwa, and others that have this country at heart. Add me next time. And speaking the mouth of the masses. God bless you guys. I say amen. Please let this government help us in their Band A issue. The tariff is over too much. And for His Excellency Peter Obi, why is it that is only 5 million? Not be 5 billion. Is asking from Bayo or Nonuga. He would have charged him better money so that after paying it, he will cut that his mouth short and talk less. You say my regards to Ejiro Mukoro too. We're missing her too. Don't worry, very soon. Neka from Surulere, thank you very, very much. Adobe, maybe I'll give you that title of Minister for Miscreants and Agbiru. You'll be able to take care of them. You will handle them very well.
Let's see. Find better ministry give me now.
That's not better.
Is it the one the president created newly? Ministry of Livestock.
That one.
I always kill or cook for people. I want to be in charge of that ministry.
Don't worry. In your own ministry, some people will thief or cook and come and give you.
No, I don't want to collect the one where they thief.
Okay, don't worry. In that ministry, I will give you enough money that you do rehabilitation. Money though, you will do rehabilitation program. You will do in all the geopolitical zones, and then after the rehabilitation program, you now carry some. Maybe you now send some to Japan to learn skills.
Let us see. Do you know what? As it is now, Nigerians are hungry. They need food.
And you will not.
So I want to provide better food for them through that ministry.
For that ministry, I'll give you money to do agriculture, and I'll allow you to have 200 SAs and SSAs.
No, the ministry for agriculture, they should face their work. Let me face my own ministry of Umano.
That name is sweet, oh.
It's sweet now.
Okay, maybe I will give a Shegzi, Ministry of Hoodlum. He will take charge of that. Shegzi
can manage that.
Yes, Ministry of Hoodlum. I'll give Shegzi. Then thank God go join them. There'll be both of them, and maybe even forget. Make I leave you. What do you want to talk today, Bera Day?
I have Barrister Darlington this morning on the show. We have a lot of national issues and news from the southeast too.
And that's also fire now. The fire. Fire. Make I leave you now. I'll be back at 10:30. But till then, Adibo, Minister of Anumano or something like that.
Minister of Anumano.
Okay, they gave me breaking news now. You see, that Rotimi Amechi dumps APC. Is there anyone before since? What's be news for this one?
It was partless now.
My brother, since that day inside that stadium, that everybody was going Tinubu. Now this man don't dump APC. When I leave that one, what did they break? News we don't break since. I beg, I'm Cordelia Obe. Auntie?